Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 4 has been out for a little while now, and today I wanted to talk about first impressions on the season. I'm going to give my take, and of course, I want to get the Fortnite community's take on it as well. We're going to talk about all of that today. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. So, what do I think about this season, guys? So far, so good. Now, when I'm recording this video, it's like a very first impressions type video because I've only been able to play one session, and in that session, I also played some OG Chapter 1 Season 5, which is very cool. Love the red rift in the sky. It's very fun re-experiencing some of those POIs, but we're talking about Season 4 today. The theme is so cool. I haven't, and I wish that I could talk about the POIs in general, but I haven't landed and lived enough at those POIs to the point where I can say like, oh, I love the way that this layout works. I'm not ready to say that yet, and perhaps we'll make an update video as the season goes on. I love how they look, though. I love the theme. I love the bugs everywhere. I love the fact that we have to worry about that while we're fighting people, and it reminds me of back in the day and a very underrated season in my opinion, which I feel like I'm one of the few that liked at the time. Chapter 1 Season 6 Fortnitemares, you had to play, and while it's not nearly as chaotic as Fortnitemares was, it reminds me of that because I like that the bugs are around just kind of being a nuisance while you're trying to fight people. They're making noise, and what the season has been doing with all these bugs, and on top of that, they're not at every single POI, which is nice. I love the fact that it's making fights diverse. It's a big change up from last season, and this is what really makes me enjoy the game. So far I like it. The revolver, by the time this video comes out, I would imagine that the thing's already been nerfed. That thing's insane. The minigun is a weird one because I haven't really gotten the hang of that yet. Same with the shotgun, but the weapons so far, they seem very fun. I've had a good time using them. I'm pretty well only, honestly, walked around with the revolver, but the loot pool's good. The gameplay is good. I had a little bit of issues with lag and then my game crashing, but I ended up verifying my files and it fixed it also. That ended up working out. The battle pass is, that's always a double-edged sword, man, because I really like this battle pass, but I hate it at the same time because I'm going to have to make sure that I level up this season, and it's difficult at this point in my life to continuously play Fortnite enough to keep leveling up, but for my first impressions of this season, I really like it. I really like it. I'm not ready to say peak. I'm not ready to say any of that, but I love the theme. We have a ton of great leaks coming out, and look out for a brand new video, guys, because we are going to be talking about proximity chat coming to Fortnite. We have companions coming, proximity chat, endless horde rush. Hey, Epic Games watched the complete guide to fixing Fortnite video. They had to, because that was my idea. I think that's a phenomenal idea, and I cannot wait to play that. Proximity chat is going to change the game completely. It's going to take it into its new prime. I'm ready to say that, assuming that it functions, but again, we're going to have a whole video talking about that, so follow me over on X. Anyways, I ended up posting this on X that you've seen. Now that the new season has been out for a little bit, what are your first impressions? Reply with your thoughts about anything related to Chapter 6 Season 4, and I will include some in an upcoming video. Thank you for your time. If you would like to join the conversation, follow me over on X at Clen YouTube, where you can find the links at the top of the description of the link tree, or the direct link to X also buried within the description down below. And look out, because we are also making a proximity chat video specifically. Like and subscribe if you have not already. We're going to be taking replies from my tweet as well as people talking about this season in general. Tricky had this to say. Honestly, on first impressions, this might be one of the best seasons of this chapter, and could be one of the best seasons of all time. The loot pool's insane, medallions are good, battle pass content is good, can't really ask for much more, really. I haven't had experience playing with the medallions, but they seem very fun. I think it's way too early to talk about being one of the best seasons of all time, but it's nice to see again, just like last season, besides the summer update. Every summer, man. Fortnite's just not the same. Give it a couple weeks and we might hear that again, we'll see. But everybody's having that brand new season feeling, but it's a good sign when everybody's not crying and whining online about it, okay? Cracky Q had this to say. Really fun. The loot pool is insane. The new heavy weapons feel balanced. Mobility is crazy. Also, I love the return of the old mechanics such as capture zones and loot drones. I'm not gonna lie. Haven't run into one of those. I forgot that they were back. I saw a post on X and I didn't really think anything about it. Maybe I thought it was like rage bait or something. But so far, the heavy weapons do feel pretty balanced, except the revolver seems a little bit busted. It reminds me of when the combat shotgun first got added in Chapter 1 Season 9, where you can just use it as kind of like anything. And that's literally, I've been running one gun in my loot pool. That's the revolver, okay? Grooky had this to say. I love how the bugs are basically one shot. It means they aren't a massive hindrance, but are annoying when they jump on you at once. I love the variety of good weapons. Not sure what to pick up each time. The POIs are decent, but feel they need a bit more personality. So far, 7 out of 10. Now, something I forgot to mention about the POIs, I think it's great that they changed up the middle of the map. Not the dead center, but you get my point. They changed up a lot of the middle of the map. That's going to be a very, very good thing for a season, because when the POIs are just on the end, if you don't land there, the map feels the same. Now no matter where you land, you're going to kind of be forced into this new POI, forced into the bug invasion. I think it's super cool, man. And as Grookey said, when you have a problem, when you're not sure what guns you want to pick up, that is a phenomenal problem to have within Fortnite. It means you have a good loot pool. And Nate had this to say: great loot pool, but the map changes are kind of mid. The only thing I would hope for is more map changes throughout the season. I would imagine that we're going to get some, to be honest with you. Epic Games has been doing a great job over in Chapter 6 so far. I'm not ready to talk about the map changes yet. All I can say is I think it's beautiful. I think the map is beautiful. I love all the POIs that I visited, but I need to play more in them to actually like have a strong opinion on that, okay? Ragna had this to say: I am loving this season. I love how alive the map feels with so much going on it. Pause. It's a bug because I just want to say, Ragna, if you happen to be watching this video, for the mutuals, it's a bug over on X still. I don't know why. You can check your followers. I am following you. I don't want to be a D-bag like that, okay? The bugs are great, and the POIs are well designed. I like the loot pool. The new additions are cool. Overall, a very solid start to the season. I agree with that. I think it's a... I don't have anything to add to that, to be honest with you. I thought it was very, very well said. Let's continue on to what Tater had to say. Amazing. If they keep coming out with the updates, it'll solidify this chapter as my favorite chapter of all time. We don't talk about the Simpsons season. Guys, with the rate that Fortnite has been doing, they're making their banger seasons after banger season after banger season in Chapter 6, they just might make a good Simpsons season. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't like the Simpsons. I don't like Power Rangers. I'm enjoying this so far, but the Power Rangers update hasn't come yet. I'm going to play it. I'm going to wait to judge. It's interesting. The problem is, this could have gone down as one of my favorite chapters in Fortnite history if it wasn't for the bots and skill-based matchmaking problem. That's one of the reasons why I struggled to enjoy BR and why I've pretty well only been playing Reload. Now I can play OG that Duo Experts is out, but hopefully that's still in the game. I haven't checked it for the season. I've only played like OG squads. I've only been able to play since the new season launched one time. But this could have gone down as one of the best chapters in my opinion. But the bots killed it. Anyways, Pineapple, I died so it's ass. Isn't it crazy? Like, and I know that this is probably just I'm sure it's just a joke, but how true is this for so many people? It's insane to me. I don't understand how people can feel that way. Trickster had this to say: I think it's the best season this chapter so far. All the new guns are pretty good. New minigun is super fun to use and takes a bit of skill to be good with it. Also, all the new exotics are peak. I just hope they can keep it fresh with the good updates. I forgot to talk about the exotics. I saw all of them and I saw what they do. I haven't been able to play with them, but they look really cool, really unique, really fun. Another thing that Epic Games has done so well in Chapter 6 is exotic weapons in general. I love it. Love this entire season. But we do have more opinions to take a look at, guys. Let me stop you for just a second. With these videos, I have been advertising my supporter creator code. So I ask that if you do not have a creator code that you are currently using in the item shop, you consider using my code Clen. I am grinding on YouTube as hard as I possibly can in order to provide for my family. Life has been expensive. You guys have been helping me out with the supporter creator code, and it means a lot to me. So I ask again, if you do not have a code that you are already using in the item shop, you consider using my code Clen. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Let's get back into what everybody had to say about the season. Eldrain Games had this to say: there's a lot of similarities to Chapter 2 Season 7. For starters, the bugs fill that same gap to the Mothership filled, which is adding some excitement to the mid-game. The bug gun also reminds me of the Chimera weaponry. I love the pistol, will get nerfed, and I'm glad they kept the rank system. I forgot about that too. I really like the touch to the rank system, where the chest spawns with you. Kind of seems like, and I know that's what it's meant to be, you're in an army fighting against the bugs and they're dropping you some ordnance. I think that's pretty cool. I get the vibes for Chapter 2 Season 7 a little bit, but I haven't experienced the Mothership mid-game type thing. I've still had the issue of people dying way too quickly in the game, but maybe it's just from the fair share that I played. Maybe it's because when I played, everybody was still landing at the POIs and everybody was dying off bat, so maybe we can circle back to that in time, okay? Todd had this to say: honestly, I like it. The minigun's damage is weak, but understandable. The shotgun revolver gun is fun because you can actually double pump without worrying about the delay. I like the unvaults, especially the shockwave launcher. The bugs are balanced, and the medallions are very good. Very balanced take. There's nothing I can add to that. I feel like a lot of people are just really happy about this in general. Sizzo had this to say: gameplay-wise, 9.5. I still find people who just run away from car to car to be extremely frustrating and ruin some fights for me. But other than that, I love all the new weapons, just hoping they don't get nerfed to the ground. I hope that too, because the weapons are really fun right now. We don't want to have a Sentinel Fury AR meta, okay? Just says, so I'm not going to lie, man. I've never understood, and I know that a lot of people get frustrated with this. I don't care if somebody runs away from me in a car. I just let them go. Either chase them, and sometimes the chase is pretty fun. Do people not have fun with that? Regardless, In terms of the Battle Pass, it's a 5 out of 10 for me. The Green Ranger is awesome, and I find both the Battlehawk remix and the Panda skin to be unique, but as for the rest of them, I find them to be rather bland and boring. The Spartan skin is also really cool, but in my opinion suffers from having a glaring lack of customization. Unfortunately, I agree with that. I'm satisfied with the Halo cosmetics that I've got. And don't get me, like, in case you guys haven't been following the channel, I have been a big Halo fan my whole life, so I am very happy to see a Spartan. There was huge missed opportunity for this. Sizzle's correct, but I'm still happy with it, to be honest with you. The season going forward sounds like it's going to be extremely fun. I'm just hoping, given the theme, we get Helldivers and a Warhammer collab, along with more Halo skins like a customizable Mark III Spartan or the Arbiter. I never really thought about them bringing more Halo skins. I think that'd be pretty cool if they did that. But yeah, it sounds like with the updates to come, I think there's 6 updates throughout the season. Looks like it's going to be really fun. I'd be shocked if we didn't get a Helldivers collab with this entire thing. It's surprising that they did Halo instead of that. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy, but I'm surprised. Dub had this to say. I'm having a lot of fun with this season so far based on what I played. The new weapons are insane, but also quite balanced, and the map has never been better with the new biome. Love the way they added back the capture points too. Seems like this season will also have tons of future content updates, progression, hopefully a sick Fortnitemares update as well to conclude the chapter before we get to the next mini-season and Chapter 7. Dude, if they have an endless Horde Rush, and that's actually something that's going to come, I don't care. Fortnitemares is sold for me. I've always wanted a COD Zombies type thing for Fortnite, or for Horde Rush. Something that's always deterred me from playing Horde Rush is just the 3 rounds. It felt very repetitive to me, and I didn't really like it that much. But if you could just go around, just go going around the whole map, kind of like Transit, that'd be so sick. Sonic User had this to say: this has the potential to pass Super into becoming the best season of this chapter. While not as good as Super, still, it's super fun. Regardless, Battle Pass is great, Loot Pool is great, the map is fabulous, the bugs are actually terrifying, and the Queen boss is really fun to fight against. I haven't fought against a Queen boss. I forgot about that. Yeah, I haven't had the experience of fighting against a Queen boss, but they're all so cool. Overall first day impressions, I'd say 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's very good. That's kind of how I feel about it right now. It is just a very good season. I'm a happy Fortnite fan. Let me stop you for just one more time, guys. As you might know, I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. We upload daily on multiple channels. So if you are interested and enjoy my commentary, happen to enjoy me personally, then check out any of my other channels. Linktree at the top of the description, as well as all of the direct links within the description down below. Let's continue on. I like to keep those quick, and I think we did a good job. Cloudster had this to say: the season is so chaotic and fun. It's like Chapter 2 Season 7 with more chaos. This season has so many new guns that are broken, just like what they did in Chapter 2. I don't know if, like, I'm not feeling the Chapter 2 Season 7 similarities, because that season stood out, like, more so than any other season besides Season X, in my opinion. Maybe that's why. Just because I hold it to I guess a higher standard. Like, I love that season with all of my heart. That in Season X, it's separating from every other season in Fortnite. So maybe that's why I'm not, like, playing the season, being satisfied with it and going, dude, it's just like Chapter 2 Season 7, because I don't know. It's going to be difficult to compete with that, in my opinion. Abu had this to say: really fun. Only issue is that the Ranger's gun and Swarmy Swash are really forgettable, in my opinion. I keep forgetting both their names, and the revolver might be a bit busted when you double pump with it. Other than those, I love how they've executed it. I didn't know the double pump people were talking about was a double pump with a revolver. I thought it was it a medallion with a double pump? There was something about the double pump being returning. Maybe it was a bug. I'm not sure. I don't know. But for the POIs, like I said, I need to visit them more, but so far, they look good, they're pretty, and that matters a lot to me. I love exploring a pretty map. I refuse to play on performance mode. I played a few matches of Season 4, and oh my god, it's so fun. It's basically like Chapter 3 Season 4 and Chapter 2 Season 8, but if both were good seasons. Honestly, like seeing the bugs when you're not even there. They were not even there. The area, they will just jump on you randomly, and honestly, a very fun season. I think the bugs add a lot, and it's interesting for it being Chapter 3 Season 4 and Chapter 2 Season 8 in a combination. I could see that, man. Let's continue on to Mr. Booze. One of the best season launches since Wrecked. Woo! That's a hot take. I kind of agree. Kind of. I'd have to sit down and think about that. It feels like a different game when you're moving down the bugs around the map. I hope they can continue the momentum with the new items, maybe more mobility, and the map changes throughout the season, because it feels like a top 5 season right now. Dude, if Epic Games cooks back-to-back top 5 seasons, that would be absolutely insane. Insane. How cool would that be, man? I would love that. But yeah, everybody's happy. It's really cool to see. I love when the Fortnite community is happy. Not like Chapter 5. This has been a very good time to be a Fortnite fan. If you have not seen my reaction to both battle passes that just came out, then check them out right here. I'd love to have you over there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.